together.
Like suits and stuff.
I'm just having fun. Don't
That's
worry.
cute.
We touched the ground and had another premonition. Basically, I saw the demon, the one who's been going around trying to make deals with Kindred. I remember in the premonition he was saying he needs 7 more souls before he can release Beelzebub, the Lord of Flies.
Y'all better get out of that house.
What is the definition of insanity?
Going crazy.
It's to keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting different. And with that, Kindred, we're going to call this session the finale of Montgomery by Night, Season 1.
Okay, sorry. Greetings, Kindred, and welcome back to Montgomery by Night. My name is Joe, better known as DJ Torador, and Nolifying on Twitter. The handle's down there, and I'll be your storyteller for tonight. As you see, it's just 2 Kindred on the screen right now. 2 of my players couldn't make it tonight, which is fine. We're going to still run this show. I want to first also apologize about the last couple of streams not streaming past couple nights, past couple Fridays. I was in the process of moving to my new home that I shared with you guys, and now I'm finally moved in. Not unpacked though, so I'm just doing this in my living room while the game room is filled with boxes that I need to open. So I'm going to spend the rest of my time towards this weekend and possibly next week, probably until the end of time, unpacking and placing things where they need to be. So, as I said, it's just going to be a little shorter, not shorter. It's going to be a smaller coterie, but it doesn't mean things doesn't have to not happen and have a good time. So, without being further ado, that's me. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to send it over to Aiden Kale. Introduce yourself, Kindred. I cannot hear.
Sorry. Hello, my name is Aiden Kill. I'll be playing Vittorio Giovanni, and I am the Hakata.
Behind.
Hi, I am Tay, or Kid Mishka, and I play the model Tremere Behind.
All right. I'm going to give me a quick little. Whoops. Ah! Sorry, I am trying to do the thing and make it a little easier. How is that, Tay? Does that look better a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, let me scoot it over just a tad. Also, if you guys want to help send some money my way to get a desktop, because I'm literally doing this in my living room. Now, tips are helpful. Little tips. I'll put a link in somewhere. You guys want to help donate to that? That's totally up to you. But anyway, let's get started. So, last episode ended off on quite the banger. Um, some things were found out, secrets have come to light, and one of my kindred slash players, his character was so immobilized and upset, overcome with grief after seeing their sire's spirit, now possibly a wraith, attached to one of the NPCs, Duncan Giovanni, who is Vittorio on the screen, brother. So, without them in this scene, we're still going to go forward. It's going to be the next night. So everybody has returned to their respective havens. I will need a rouse check from both of you. I love it. Both hungry vampires. Vittorio, in the back of your mind, you hear Carlos whisper, "Now, you know better. You know if you keep it up, you're going to leak everywhere. And then everybody's going to see what a filthy son of a bitch you really are. Why don't you eat now?"
Sorry, I'm trying to revive my anorexia.
Okay. Behind, you hear just, "I guess the lessons aren't paying off. Hmm, shame that." And I think the person we're going to start with today is, well, tonight, is Vittorio. What is your current level now, Vittorio, of hunger?
I'm at hunger too.
Okay, you could eat. You
Um,
wake up, comfort of your own bed. Flavius is there.
ah, so I was gonna check. I don't say anything to Flavius. I get up and look in the refrigerator.
It
Small
is
little fridge.
stocked full of bags of blood.
I take one bag and I walk over to Flavius and I put my hand on his shoulder. You've got tonight off. Why don't you go find your side piece?
You you sure about that, sir?
Yes,
All right, I won't ask twice. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Is there anything you need me to do before you start the night? I've already drawn you a bath, sir, and I have your clothes already ready for you. I even I
Um,
even folded your underwear in the way that you like them.
I keep my hand on his shoulder and I smile warmly at him. Thank you for all that you've done. You are relieved for the night.
He kind of does a little half smile, kind of looks down. "Okay, yes, sir." And he gets up, if you will let him, and he'll leave.
Mm-hmm.
And he is slowly closing the door, kind of hesitantly, kind of peeking through the door crack as he's closing it to see if this is real or not. And the door closes.
I go ahead and crack a bag. I drink to alleviate one of my hunger dice.
Okay, it goes down, back down to one.
As soon as it goes back down to one, I go ahead and luxuriously bathe,
Mm-hmm.
and I dress myself exactly like this.
I will explain
The bull.
also with the bath water. Um, Flavius has spared no expense on this. You're bathing in rose water, like carefully corrugated rose water. It smells wonderful in here. There's also like some sandalwoods and some like licorice flavor smells in there too. Like it's very woodsy and floral at the same time. It smells really great in the bathroom.
Um, I give it time to soak in
Mm-hmm.
so I can get that good scent.
Mm-hmm. That gabagoo.
Uh, yeah. As soon I get out and dry off and I dress like this,
Mm-hmm.
um, I grab a hold of my cell phone, pocket it,
Mm-hmm.
and grab my bag, and I walk to Lorenzo's office.
Okay.
I knock on the door.
The door opens.
I step inside and wait until I'm acknowledged.
You see, I
I
mean,
step forward.
tonight Lorenzo, from what you can see, has on a red satin shirt. The buttons are open a little bit. You can see some of this chest hair. Um, he's he's always very clean and proper, but tonight he's kind of put a little part in his hair this time. So instead of it just being combed back, it's a part to the left, and he has on a lot of jewelry. You've never really seen him before wear all his jewelry. He has lots of rings, and one on his middle finger on his left hand is a big, thick one with a Giovanni insignia on it.
Uh huh. I
And
nod to myself and step forward.
and he's there sitting at his desk comfortably and alone. You don't see the priest of bones. You don't see anyone in his office. It's relatively quiet. And quiet, I say. When you walk in, you can kind of hear a faint sound of Vivaldi playing in the background.
Um, Greetings, Uncle.
Greetings. Good evening. And wait, you smell wonderful.
Thank you, sir. I made sure to take a very luxurious bath.
As of course, we all need those luxuries that we once had in our human lives again. What can I do for you tonight?
I've heard through the rumor mill that my particular major domo is not long for this world.
No? Which one?
Flavius.
Where did you hear that from?
There have been some rumors around the stronghold speaking about possibly taking Flavius out.
His face changes a little bit subtly at first, and then his brow completely furrows, and he kind of leans in a little bit. Rumors, you say? Or do you have actual names?
No names right now, unfortunately,
Do
but
you
my sources are legit.
do you want me to bring them here so you can slit their throat, or I do it?
These people spreading the rumors,
Yes.
there's no reason to.
Okay. What would you like for me to do? You want me to put security on him? I can.
No.
Okay.
Flavius is my property.
Understood.
He's outlived his usefulness, unfortunately.
Are you making this decision based on what you've seen, or what's
I'm making this I'm making this decision based on what I have seen. There has, up to this point, been a lapse in service as well as a lot of trauma that has been done to him. There doesn't seem to be a bouncing back. On top of that, I know he's hiding things from me.
why don't you scrape his mind and find out what he's hiding?
I would rather not have to do that, even though that may be an unfortunate thing that I do end up having to do. My main reason for bringing this to your attention is if there's any sway or if there's any pull that you may have on the situation, the only thing I ask is that it's quick and that it's painless.
I will. He hesitates. I will. I can. I can do this for you.
Thank you, Uncle.
Is there anything else you need?
I would like to ask, is there any particular special guests coming tonight?
He kind of leans back in his chair and he kind of looks at you and smirks. Why do you ask?
I check out his left hand in the ring.
He looks at you and follows your gaze, and oh, Well, yes, there is someone coming.
Anyone I know?
Probably not. You know, there's a sect of our family that is coming by for a visit. They're not expecting to see the family thriving outside of places that we don't normally go. They wanted to pop in and see what we're all about. They're coming from New Orleans. They've been on the road for a few nights. Tonight is the night that they'll make their appearance. I look forward to meeting them. And if they decide to want to stay, they can. But if they don't, they won't be leaving this place. And he
Understood, Uncle. If you are looking to impress them, you might want to show them my little box that I acquired.
Yes, yes. I was told about this box. This box that talks. Very good. Very good. Oh, I have a gift for you. Should you decide to dispose of Flavius, I have two major domos that you can choose from as their replacement. They're fully loyal and will do everything that you wish. They will not hesitate. They will not falter. Anything.
So they're family.
He just sits back and smiles.
There's no need to answer. Thank you very much, Uncle. With by your leave.
Of course. Oh, one other thing. Just curious, because I've been hearing rumors too about you.
Will you know me?
Possibly. Are you dating someone?
I'm not supposedly dating somebody so much as I've been courting someone that I can use as a potential ally, maybe even a resource. As far as dating, we haven't defined the situation.
So it's, what did they say? A work in progress. There's no title to this.
No, it could go any way.
I see. Well, should you do so, I'd like to meet them.
Why, yes, Uncle, you certainly will.
Good night.
I turn and I head for the door.
Okay.
As soon as I get outside, I take out my cell phone and I send a text to Noah, meet me in my room.
You get back. Okay.
Then I call Duncan on his cell phone.
It rings. Hello?
Hello, dear brother.
Hello? Is something wrong?
There's nothing wrong in particular. We have some family members coming for visits. I was hoping that you could possibly keep an eye out for them, just in case there's some trouble.
Yeah, I can do that.
Speak with Lorenzo. If he needs you, he can put you in a certain place. I would rather you just have an eye out and watch where they go, just in case we need to enforce some rules.
You bet. And you can kind of hear from the phone like he's writing like notes, like he's taking what you're saying to pen and paper.
Very good, dear brother. Oh, and if you have a signet ring, wear it.
Okay, I can do that. Anything else?
Understood. Keep me posted.
You bet.
I hang up with him and head into my room. As soon as I head into my room, I go to my top drawer and I take out something I didn't think I would.
Okay.
My great great grandfather's signet ring.
Okay.
You know, Carlos's signet ring.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it in the box that it comes in on the bed and grab my own and put it on my thumb as I wait for Noah.
Doesn't take long. You hear a.
Come on in.
He opens the door, comes in. He was like, "Hey, Dad. I hope this was worth me like losing my match in Splatoon."
You're what?
Ugh, never mind. Don't worry about it.
I walk over and I pick up the old wooden box and walk towards him. Tonight is a
Oh my
very
God, are you
special night.
proposing to me?
Fucking millennials.
Because
Noah.
I appreciate it, but you know,
Is he wearing a tie?
yes. And
Drag it down like this.
and he's like, no homo, Redemka, you know.
Shut the fuck up.
Shutting up.
And just listen.
Okay, okay, cool, cool.
I let him go and I pick up the box about like that big
Mm-hmm.
and I open it showing an antique Giovanni ring. The
Ooh.
ring is what looks like very big, fits a guy's finger for sure. But instead of having a circle like mine does, it has an old timey square and it's inlaid with pearls and inlaid with rubies with the stylized G on it. This is your signet ring.
Wait. Oh, it's a ring. Oh, man, I thought this was like some really ornate cock ring, and I was like, I don't need that. But you want? I'll wear it. He puts his hand in the box, looks at it. It's pretty neat.
You don't seem to understand the gravity of this situation, Noah.
Yeah, I do. You want me to have this really cool ring so I could be like super cool, awesome, super Giovanni. I got it.
This is a solemn. This isn't something to just joke about. This is a signet ring. It states that you are one of us. You are family.
Yeah,
You're my family.
yeah, I know.
Then try to handle it with the gravity that it deserves, instead of talking about your precious fucking cock.
I wasn't talking about my cock. I was talking about like I thought this was a really ornate cock ring. But I understand what you're saying. I will put it on my finger, and oh wow, it fits.
Of course it fits. You look. Of course it fits. And the reason for it is you have the exact body type of the man who owned it before.
Uh, wait, it's not that guy, right?
My great great grandfather,
One
Carlos.
moment. Keep talking. Turn on my light.
This is his signet ring. He gave it to me so that I could have one. And of course, after he turned out to be a shit, I made my own. And I didn't think I would ever have a use for this again. as a, other than a reminder of the man who tricked me and raised me and groomed me to become a Giovanni vampire. But here we are, and we have guests coming tonight. So it's time to look our best and present a united front as La Familia Giovanni.
He takes a comb from his back pocket and kind of just. You don't think I look good?
Maron. Yes. Put on a good suit and tie. Use the signet ring when you walk around. You are representing me and you are representing Giovanni. We're going to have guests here tonight. We need a united front. Other vampires, other Hakata members, or Giovanni members may not have what we have, but you need to understand the gravity of the situation. I have a reputation. I have a standing within this family. That means when you were created and made my child, you have a reputation and you have a standing within this organization. So treat it as such. On top of that, I have a little job for you.
Oh, okay. Go on. Do I get paid?
You get paid in service.
Okay, fair.
Besides, we're Giovanni. We don't worry about something as idiotic as money. We've got it.
Okay.
I take out my cell phone and I give Vivian a text.
Okay.
Um, I have need of you.
There's no response just yet.
I try calling her.
Phone rings and the phone is picked up. Hello.
Yes, is Vivian there?
May I ask who's calling?
Vittorio.
Oh, Mr. Vittorio. That's me, Philip.
Hello, Philip.
She is currently indisposed at the moment. She should. Oh, here she is. One moment. Hello?
Hello, Vivian. It's Vittorio.
I know your name. What's going on? What do you need me?
I got a job for you.
What's that?
I'm gonna need you and a very new member of the family to do me a favor. Head over towards the Thin Blood side of town. See if you can knock a few around. I'm looking for a Thin Blood who supposedly has contacts in making possibly Zimitsi alchemical potions, possibly vicissitude. I need you two to just basically scout around, see if you can find out where he's gone, and potentially bring him in because he's marked for death.
How soon do you want results?
ASAP. The Sabbat are looking for him big time. He's going to either be a sacrifice or he just has enough information to get himself killed.
You want him
My
dead or alive? Well,
bring
relative.
him relatively alive. We need him to at least be able to speak, if possible. I'll
Alright.
be sending I'll be sending Noah with you. He is a new recruit within the family. He's my childer, my son.
Alright.
I'll send him down your way.
Alright. Looking forward to it. Happy to be back in work again.
Alright. Happy to have you in service. I go ahead and hang up wondering just how much that sticks in the craw of a Duncern. hearing a Giovanni say, "Happy to have you in service. But don't think too much about it." I look over at Duncan and I tell him, "You're going to be pounding the pavement with Vivian tonight. I need you to keep your eyes and ears open for a thin blood. He supposedly has a special working with alchemy that may have to do with the Zemitzi and their discipline vicissitude. If you can find him, bring him back alive. Or at least relatively alive enough to speak."
Uh, okay.
I lead him out into the hall and tell him where to find Vivian.
All right.
Um, after I do that, I head over to the ritual room to check on the box.
It's still there.
I walk over to it and lightly kick it. "You up?"
Are you teasing me? Why don't you come
I'm pretty.
inside?
I crouch looking at the box
Mm-hmm.
and say, "Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Unfortunately, I don't have the key. Oh, sorry."
You can just open me. No key required.
"That's true, but you see, the thing about that is I'm looking to wheel and make a deal here."
Deals? I love deals.
"So here's what I got for you. Take your time to mull it over. Offer your services to the Hakata. Let us have a working relationship, control of some sort. And on top of that, we'll find some way in order to compensate you."
Don't make me wait long.
"Just mull it over. Tell me what you think."
No, the box doesn't say anything else.
I stand up and I head out towards the door and I give Luca a call.
He picks up on the first ring.
My bitch.
Hello. I've been waiting for this call. How are you tonight?
Doing okay. Stay. You up for a little bit of a ride?
Actually, it should be me asking you that question, but sure.
Well, you know me, Luca. I go both ways in many, many different ways.
That's always fun. You want me to pick you up, or you want to come pick me up? Either way, I'm down.
Meet me in front of the stronghold. We're gonna go to school.
Oh, your place.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get a chance to come in and meet the family, or?
Not just yet. Consider it the second date.
Okay.
I hang up and pocket the phone and head towards the door and wait, the gates and wait for Luca.
Okay. And that's a good point to switch over to Bihan as we wait. You wake up, Bihan.
Um, I think behind after everything that happened, I think he probably went back to his haven.
Okay. So you're not at the chantry. You're at your haven.
I
You hear a knock on the door.
God, I need something to eat. Hello.
The door opens, and it's that boy.
The hello.
Hey, but you thought you'd never see me again, right?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Well, I kind of maybe broke it, like, and he reaches in his pocket and he shows like some lock breaking tools, and it's kind of easy to get in your place. So he will he closes the door behind him, kind of saunters over to the bed, and is just like, "How are you on the bed? Are you sitting up, laying down?"
I'm just like raised up,
Okay.
so like I'm probably like on my hands.
So he comes in and he just on your bed, and he turns to the side, rests, and looks at you. I have been like so like just wanting to like hang out with you again because when you like whatever you gave me, what I ate from you was so delicious. It was so good, and I need more of it, or I would just die. So I came over and like kind of offered myself like, hey, eat me again.
Um,
Oh, also, don't call for help. That guy down there, John What's the News or John Flu Flag, whatever, I gave him some of the best alcohol he's never had, and that guy is fucked up downstairs. And so,
you
also, we're not doing anything crazy. It's just me and you. So, come on. And he leans over. Come on, bite me. Bite me. Come on, bite me. You know you want to.
I do, but I'm not saying it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
I'm I'm going to I'm going to bite him,
Okay.
and I'm I'm gonna go back down to one.
Okay.
Um, and uh, yeah, let's just let little baby have his little fun for right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was so fucking epic. Mm, mm, mm. Ah. So what are we doing tonight?
Um, I don't know.
Did you want to use me as a sex toy again?
I'm not in the mood.
Oh, damn it! I drank 6 Red Bulls and I popped one, and that's oh man, fuck. Okay, cool.
Um, could you go stand in the corner?
Yeah, he gets up on the bed and does. Now what?
I'm gonna just keep staring in the corner. I'm gonna check my phone.
Okay.
Do I have any messages from anyone?
So far, no.
So, no message from like Chloe or Taryn or Vittorio.
Taryn, no. Um, Nothing from Vittorio as it stands right now, or from Ezekiel. Um, Actually, I apologize. You do have a message from Chloe. This is a simple little purple heart, and it says thank you.
Um, I'm gonna, I guess, like it if she can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm gonna get up and go downstairs, still nude,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna go see what is wrong with John?
Mm-hmm. When you go downstairs and you get to the bottom step, give me a dex in athletics.
Oh, what is in my house? Dex at 6. Got a 3.
My good deal. As you step at the bottom step, you're able to kind of like whoop as you step over John's body. John is on the floor in his his chill clothes, which is a white shirt that's sleeves rolled up to his elbows, the suspenders, um, and you see like a brown bag, and it looks like a bottle of some alcohol, and it's like spilled on the floor, and there are like 6 pills next to it.
Um, I'm gonna pick up the pills
Mm-hmm.
and is there like a number on them? I'm gonna Google that number on that pill with my phone.
Okay, you do. This is called space ecstasy. It's very, very, very rare. And it's thought to be a rumor.
John, I'm like on the floor now,
Mm-hmm.
like slapping his face. Um, wake up, John. We have work. We have things to do, John. People to, people to, people to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta feed that sword, John.
Nope.
Okay, so I'm going to go back upstairs
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to grab Justin
Sure. That's not his name, but yeah.
by the neck
Oh. Okay.
and I'm going to drag him downstairs.
Okay.
I don't know what you I don't know what you did. But you've
The
you've
the
become
big
a
guy the
lot of
big guy is
trouble.
the big guy is stressed out. So I just gave him a little bit of something that I made. It's pretty awesome, right?
What you made,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
It's called SpaceX. Best shit ever.
Is he going to be okay?
Yeah, he should be fine. Should be.
I promise you, if he's not,
Are you gonna kill me?
no, you'll be alive for a very long time before that happens. But eventually,
What do you promise then?
I promise that if you don't pick him up right now and take him to his room and make sure that he wakes up, that I won't rip your throat out and then find your family and rip their throats out too. And if you have any pets,
manipulation and intimidation. Wow, we're being beastly tonight.
Manipulation and intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Let me roll his willpower. Doesn't have a lot, but let's see what he gets. Two successes. He was like, oh, okay, okay, okay. You don't have to go that far. Like, I mean, it's so cool that like you are a vampire, because like no one would believe me if I said like, hey, you know that Beyond fashion model person, they are a fucking vampire, and it'd be so cool. But like you had to go that far, bro. Like I'll wake him up. Hold on. So are you still holding him by the neck?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Like the back, like a puppy.
Okay. So he kind of, as he's being held, he opens his jacket and pulls out a syringe that has this grayish brown liquid in it. This is the antidote. He's gonna puke his guts out, but he'll be back up.
Antidote. I'm gonna grab that hand real quick.
Okay.
I want to look at this syringe.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Is there a smell coming off of it or
Nope.
anything?
No smell.
Okay. And I tell him again, if if he doesn't wake up, you won't have anything anymore.
I mean, I got it right here.
Fix him.
Are you gonna let me go so I can do it? Or you can do it yourself.
You do it. And I'll let him go.
Okay. He then he boop. I normally charge extra when guys are rough, but I'll do it. So he kind of turns John over, and he takes his fingers and kind of traces along John's face and on his neck, and he's like, he touches his neck, and then he, psh, psh, all right, and he, as he's putting it in, I've actually never tested this. As he pushes the whole thing into him. Few moments pass, and John's eyes pop open, and he quickly sits up. He looks at you, looks at the guy. Eyes become filled with rage, and he jumps from on the floor onto that boy. And from out of his pocket, he pulls like a little tiny canabo like you have, and takes it and across the boy's neck. He is
I
not.
look down at him.
He's not dead.
Is he bleeding out?
It's starting to. Yes.
I'm gonna cup a little of that. I'm just gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have to go put on clothes.
And
Then I'm gonna go upstairs.
okay.
there tonight because apparently my house is so easily to be broken into. I need to update my security tonight.
Okay.
I'm gonna text Hunter and
Mm-hmm.
say what you doing, and that's it.
He texts back, eating yogurt.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna ask. Um, you wanna share?
He says, I would, but by the time you get back, it's probably going to be all gone. But I would love to. Winky face.
Why don't you bring me some?
He sends up a question mark and a mirror emoji and arrows pointed at the mirror.
I'm gonna go to the the mirror in my closet.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tall one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna knock on it a couple of times.
Okay. You do that. And the mirror kind of ripples a little bit. It's like since you've been kindred and finding out, that things aren't always as they seem. Even the most basic of instruments in anyone's home can be a weapon or something used for a ritual. This is the way the Tremere are since they became kindred and their avatars were shattered and now use blood magic. In this story, excuse me, you the mirror ripples and then it flattens, and you see Hunter kind of holding looks like a bowl and like this raspberry colored something in a bowl and a spoon, and it's like Sailor Moon Amy with the hamburger picture. Like he's like, and he turns towards that mirror and looks and is like, and then he walks through it and he's in your closet. Well, now I didn't know you had this in your closet, huh? Oh, he
You
takes a
know.
spoon and just in your mouth.
Oh, thanks. It's real thick.
Yeah,
mm. Oh gosh.
it's actually really tasty.
It's
It tastes like mixed berries. But this isn't
I
like it can't be regular yogurt.
yeah. It can't be regular yogurt. I lack the toast.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Um,
What do you think?
this is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, did you make it? Do you make smoothies? Like what? What is
No,
it?
no, no, no. Well, I can make a smoothie, but the human way. But this is something that I've been cooking up in.
Is that what's in that little cup she's always sipping on?
I don't know. I don't be stalking her like that, man. If she do what she
You
do,
know, she
you
ain't gonna
never
play.
know. It could be blood. It could be a little crown and apple. I don't know. That's what she do.
Um,
But she said, and he kind of, while he's still holding the bowl in one hand, puts the spoon back into it. He kind of takes on the stance of how Netta stands when she's talking, and he's like, in his New Orleans accent, "Well, I made the best stuff ever, so you ought to try this because I've been working on it for a while now. So have some yogurt like we used to do back in the day, and yeah, 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 yeah." and he does the thing that she does with her finger, like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, please don't tell her I did that. That was,
Yeah,
I won't hear the end of it.
she'd be very upset. Um, there's there's some there's something I want to show you.
What? The fact that your house smell like blood? Who did?
That is also something that is a thing. Um, walk with me.
All right.
I'm gonna grab like a black silk robe.
Mm-hmm.
Just throw that on. You know,
Mm-hmm.
slink around the house real. I just murdered my husband. You know. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take him downstairs to show him what is his baby's name.
I think it's actually Antonio. It's Antonio.
That's it. Yep, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Show him Antonio, because I was gonna call him Patrick. Um, I'm gonna show him. If John hasn't cleaned up the whole thing, or whatever, I'm gonna show him Antonio.
Why do you mention that? You go downstairs, and on your couch, you see Antonio sitting there with his legs crossed, and on the other side of that is John holding the katana in one hand and what appears to be like a grenade in the other one. As this guy is like, what, what?
Um,
So who the fuck is this?
that is that's something that I wanted to show you. This person just had their neck slit, and now they're sitting on my couch.
Did you Google him?
No.
Did he drink from you?
I think maybe.
He did.
I think he did.
But I mean, he's your ghoul.
I don't want him.
So what you want to do?
I've been trying to get rid of him for the past couple of nights. He just keeps showing up, asking for things like, sex and me to feed off of him. I mean, usually that would be like right up my alley, but like he is very, very grating.
Babe, is he addicted to your shit?
It would seem so.
Oh God, you got a you got a blood junkie. I see. Those are kind of hard to get rid of, huh?
I've threatened him. I've threatened his entire family. I've
Mm-hmm.
threatened animals.
This is a
I
big
wouldn't
no-no.
hurt an
You don't you
animal.
don't you don't do that to the animals.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't hurt animals. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I was just trying to scare him, but he just won't leave me alone.
So you want me to kill him? That'd be rude to kill your ghoul.
He's not my ghoul by choice.
Mechanically, he is your ghoul, and he is your responsibility.
How would I go about getting rid of him.
Well, don't feed him anymore.
I don't. I haven't fed him.
Well, if he got a
That I
little bit of your blood,
recall.
it's gonna take a while for it to come out of his system.
I mean, well, I can lock him up in my basement.
That means you still gotta feed him and clothe him and give him water. You can't starve him out.
Can we just drop him off somewhere? Like, rehab?
He still with the bowl of yogurt in his hand. He takes his hand. Shh. Yeah, Montgomery Rehab Services. I need to come pick up this old stupid boy out here who's addicted to vampire blood. Uh huh. Yeah. Put him in a straight jacket too. Room 205. Yep. Yep. And he looks at you.
I'm like, is there not like some sort of rehab where we can send ghouls? Do we not have vampire psychologists? We live for like millennia. Shouldn't there be someone to take care of our mental health too?
I wish it was like that, baby, but nope.
Oh, oh well.
The boy has been listening to you guys intently, going back and forth between both of you. And he's like, hi, I'm in the room.
The adults are talking, Patrick.
Adults
Anthony.
are talking.
Anthony. Patrick.
Antonio is my name.
Antonio. Yes.
I thought you would have got it by now. Weird.
And I look at Hunter. I'm terrible with the names of people that I don't want to know.
Well, the only thing I know is that you either take it and deal with it until it goes away, or you kill him. And he's like, I vote for not killing me, please. Um, I am I am so fucking cool. I can get you drugs. I can get you blood sacrifices. I mean I know now there's vampires in the world. I'm so fucking stacked. So like,
Can you stop saying that?
what? Vampires, vampires, vampires. Like what? Like someone's gonna kill me or something because I know what vampires are.
That's exactly what would happen.
Um,
Normal people, if they were to hear you talk about vampires,
hey, 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 hey,
they're
hey,
one,
hey.
going to think you're crazy, or
Rude.
two, they're going to know exactly what you're talking about, and then they're going to lock you up and torture you until they can find anything related to vampires, as you say.
No one believes that vampires are real. Only I know this. It's not like I'm on Twitter talking about this. I'm like, hey, guess what? Be at Behan Official Stallion is a vampire. Like, I'm just not doing that. John speaks. I really would like to take his head off and feast upon his innards over an open flame. And
Uh,
Hunter's head turns completely over to one side at the mention. And then, still in that position, he turns and looks at you. Uh, what did that cat say? Is he high?
he's fine. He's just a little antsy. I mean, he did cut his neck and he got back up and got on my couch. Is there blood on my couch?
No.
Okay, it's white. Just making sure.
Oh.
Uh, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fucking deal with this. Uh, God, there's so much going on. Um, Mark Anthony, could you please just sit still on the couch right now?
If you call me out my name again, He just looks at you.
Oh, please tell me what's going to happen.
Hunter pastes the spoon into the yogurt.
Please, uh, continue, uh, Robert.
He takes out his phone and
I'm gonna snap my finger,
mm-hmm.
and I hope John knows what that means.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Gonna need body parts to do the things that you
When
want to do.
John, when you snap your fingers, John's position changes from off the wall with the katana. He makes a leap, and all you see is the flash of the house lights upon his sword, and you see it, the phone go this way, and Antonio's hand goes the other way. And
I'm gonna go pick up that phone in the midst of all of this.
okay.
Calm down, Brian.
My
And I
fucking
pick up the
hand!
phone.
My fucking hand!
What was he trying to do with this thing?
It was as you look at it, it's he was recording.
Can can I I'm gonna rouse the blood a little.
Okay, go for it.
I pass.
All right.
I'm going to
My fucking
walk
hand!
over. I'm gonna walk over to Antonio,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna hold his phone. And I'm gonna say, so, what were you gonna do with this? I kind of boop him on the head with it a little, like, boop, pay attention.
And he passes out. There is blood getting on your couch now.
I can afford a new one. John,
Master,
I think it would
do you
be.
require me to pull off his pants and emasculate him in front of you with a mirror so he can watch? Hunter takes a big scoop of yogurt from his face. Like his eyes are huge, and he's just like has not said anything.
I could use. No, no, no. I would like for him to be scattered. I don't know where. I don't care where. I would just like the pieces of him separated and scattered. Maybe, I know. Do you remember that time that they put me in that tank with the sharks?
He kind of makes a
Chum.
face.
A chum bucket. That's what I want. A chum bucket.
He with the sword, like he uses the sword when he's in this type of position. He always uses the sword like it's an extension of his hand. So when you would normally be like, he takes the bloody part of the sword on his chin, like, Meat grinder?
Efficiently food.
Meat grinder. Hunter speaks now. He's like, woo, nah. And he kind of walks up behind you, put his hands on your shoulders, and kind of massages them. Oh, not well, massages with one hand because he's still holding the yogurt. And he kind of wraps himself around you, and he takes a little scoop of it from back so, and you can hear it by your ear as he. Hmm. Well, aren't you a ruthless little bastard?
I don't like to be played with.
Oh, but I thought. Oh, sorry. Nope. Public. Um, now this ain't my jurisdiction. This ain't my part of the barony. You do what you want, baby. I ain't never thought you had that type of, carnal delusion like that, Well, lustful carnicism. I think they made that up. Anyway, if you do it cleanly now. Make sure you don't got no family.
I'm gonna go through that phone.
Okay.
Do I find any contacts that seem to have, like, mom or dad as the name or sis?
You do. You see one message that says rent one, rent two, and big sissy.
Hmm.
And there's a picture of a dog. It's a
Is it? Is
Pomeranian.
it? Ew. Um.
Its name is Fluff Nugget.
I show Hunter the phone. He has these three and that fluff nugget.
Well, if you want to do what you want to do what you want. But and he kind of looks at the thing. This is gonna be messy, very messy, and will possibly strain the masquerade if you're not careful. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying there are other options.
I'm I'm all ears if you have any suggestions.
All right. He still, while he's holding you, he takes another big scoop of yogurt, and the bowl is empty, and he kind of licks it, and he kind of comes off of you, puts it on the table, and I'm gonna roll some dice real quick. For Hunter Dupree.
Why did you have to break into my house, Brian?
One moment, I heard something. Okay. What I just did is not what a black person normally does. It's like I heard a excuse me, a bump in the night.
And you went to go
Yeah,
see what it
don't
was?
do don't
Yeah,
do
no
that.
girl.
But it was one of the moving boxes that fallen over, and I was like,
It, it would have stayed falling over,
yeah.
and I would have been in that room with the door locked.
Let's see. Oop, that one didn't even roll because it's on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's a critical success. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 successes. So, Hunter walks over um to Antonio, who is passed out, and Hunter takes his right hand, and you see like little sparks, not lightning, just something else, something ethereal, something weird.
Before he does that, I'm gonna say he makes drugs, and he gave John something called space ecstasy.
He turns around and looks at you, and his hazel brown eyes are like a green color. And you can see kind of shadows in the whites of his eyes, too. And he makes a fist and he punches Antonio right in the chest. And you can hear bones break as his fist goes through this boy's chest. And you can hear, like I said, you hear the shattering of the rib cage area, and you hear all the squeedly spood sounds. Shout out to Vader Zim. And he reach he goes in there and then he pulls his hand and then he pulls out Antonio's heart that's still beating. And then he, from his leather jacket, you watch the heart in his hand shrink down smaller, and he opens this jar, puts the beating heart, still beating in there, closes the lid, puts it into his pocket, goes to this boy and wipes the wound away. John's mouth drops, and then he smiles, a sinister grin. And then he blinks, his eyes return to normal. And Antonio, oh, oh fuck, what happened? Did I pass out?
Yeah, it was the space ecstasy.
No, no, it wasn't. You. What about my hand?
You had an accident. You don't remember? You were.
Stop trying to rile my face behind. I know what you guys did. That little fucker right there, Yakuza Daddy, just sliced my hand off. And Yakuza Daddy says, and next time it'll be your head, and I'll watch as the 12.2 your brain activity still exists while you blink.
Um, Anthony. Anthony?
Whatever.
Are are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Besides the hand?
I really want my hand back.
I'll pick it up and hand it to him.
You want to hand him his hand?
His hand.
Give him a hand.
I'm holding it like with one finger. My one finger. Like, here you go.
Here you go, like a snotty rag. So I'm fine, but my hands got cut off, and I think you guys, as you know, you know, your kind of people, like you should fix this so I don't have to go to the hospital and explain why I have a clean cut on my wrist because because Yakuza Daddy decided to get frisky and cut my hand off. Fucker.
Give me your fucking hand. Like, I'm gonna grab him by the wrist, and I'm gonna take it, and shove it back to where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna spit on it, and I'm gonna keep spitting until it's healed.
Okay.
That's how it wants to be.
Okay. Oh. You know what? I'll allow that. And you one, it hurts when you do that to him. He's like, ow,
Yeah.
and you,
And hopefully when I do it, his wrist is a little shorter. Like the hand is, it's up a little further than it's supposed to be. So now he has one long arm and one kind of short arm.
and you're just in there, please, please, on this guy. And he's like, as you're doing this, he's like in pain. He's grimacing, but also like he's kind of into this.
I bet. Pervert. Such a.
And
If he wasn't such a knob.
then I think about the 10th time you spat on this hand, the tendons and stuff begin to knit back together on him, and his hand is back on his wrist.
Are you happy now?
One first, you spat on me. Not gonna lie, kind of into that. It's kind of my jam. Like when people hire
I
me,
know.
I don't normally charge for that. Like, cause you can spit on me. It's degrading. It's all gonna be used as lube. It's just perfect. It's so universal. Excuse me. But like now, I think in order to like fix this, I need some of your blood.
Okay, girl. I'm gonna
So
use
so
mesmerize.
just use a little little thing. Okay, you use mesmerize on him.
Uh,
He is mortal.
um, go home. Take a deep sleep. It's late.
He nods in affirmation. He, oh, even though it's about 6 o'clock, he takes a big yawn. Well, it's been fun. So he's like, I guess it's time for me to hit the old dusty trail. So
Mm-hmm.
see you guys in a bit. Oh, you behind mommy daddy? We're gonna do stuff later. See ya. And he walks out of the door. Hunter shakes his head 3 times, and he turns to you and he smirks and says, "What type of people you be fucking around with, huh?"
I needed something to eat one night, and I guess I just got a little desperate.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna go back to the window, to the mirror.
Wait,
Uh,
there's
oh,
there's
and he
that.
kind of walks over to you, and he kind of uses his body to push you against the wall, and he anime hands whoom, against the wall, and he looks down at you. What? What you want?
I'm gonna look away.
Mm-hmm.
um, there's 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 this box that I have that I've been meaning to
That spooky
take
box.
to you. Yeah,
Yeah, I
um,
heard about that.
it's been talking to me, and it's been saying some real, real weird stuff. So I don't know what to do with it, but I think the Akata people want it,
Um,
and I feel like I should give it to us instead of you know letting them get their hands on it.
where did you get this box from?
I was it was a shop uh, that I went to while I was away on work, and kind of called to me. Not not with a voice at that time, but you know.
Your phone buzzes.
Hold 1 second. Who is it?
Preston.
Oh, I have to take this. This is Preston.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Behan baby. How are you
Hey, Preston.
tonight?
Oh, totally good. Like, what's up?
So I got your responses to those contracts about doing that production in Paris and in Bangladesh. So I'm so excited to be doing this with you. We've never done those fields before, fashion. I'm really excited about doing it.
Awesome. So, when when is all this gonna happen?
Uh, let's see. You said you want to do it as soon as possible, so I say probably tonight.
Oh, okay. I'm
Also,
leaving out.
point of order. Behan, you've never signed papers.
No, Preston usually signs all of my stuff for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, Preston,
Yeah, baby.
um, when did I sign those papers?
Uh, maybe about an hour ago. You came in the office. You said, "Hey, I'm here to sign these papers," and I said, "Oh, I don't get to see you usually this early because you know you do your night gigs and stuff like that." And I was like, "Sure, sure, sign these papers." And you were like, "Okay."
Preston, I was asleep. Are you? What? What was I wearing?
Um, hmm. It was like this. Uh, it looked like it was one of those pieces from a couple catalogs ago, but it was like uh, it was like this peacock colored top and these like nice fitted white pants that hugged your ass, right? Also, I wasn't looking at your ass. I'm just saying it looked good. And you had on these really nice cool boots, and you had on this awesome necklace and shit. You looked totally good, kid. You looked amazing.
I don't know. And you say I left an hour ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Was John with me by any chance?
No, I didn't even see John.
Hmm. I have to call you right back. Let me start packing, okay?
Okay, tape it. I like that initiative. Let's get behind baby. I like
Uh,
that. Beyond. Oh god, this is gonna be so great. So you're gonna make. I'm gonna make a nice commission. Of course, you're gonna be fucking paid to the roof. Uh, I just love working with you. You're amazing. You're amazing. All right, I'll let you get
this is
dressed.
this is a night job, right?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'll call you back real quick. Okay.
All right. Bye.
Click. Um, somebody is using my face.
What?
The other night I ran into kind of like a straw doll that was me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it kidnapped Preston. It almost killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
That's a bad
but
girl.
it looked just like me, but in a robot clone kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
And I think whoever made that one has made another one because apparently I signed some contracts and I'm supposed to be going to Paris and Bangladesh and I did not sign contracts an hour ago.
So what do you want me to do? You want me to like what? Who you know who did it?
I have no idea.
Oh God, Mian, baby, you know, you gotta tell me something was going, when something's wrong, huh? I don't know what that's about,
Like this is this is getting this is getting a little too
Master. I suggest we leave and find out who the culprit is, and I will disembowel them.
one one John, we have to find out who it is first. And I promise you, I'm gonna let you paint the fucking ground. But right now, we need to find out who it is that's running around as me in the daytime.
John's phone buzzes and he takes it out. He looks up from the phone, looks at you, looks back at the phone, looks at you, and he turns around and shows you the phone.
Oh, what is
It is you. You are driving around in a Bugatti, and it's this bright red. And there is a young man that's next to you. Looks like he may be um, probably trying to think of the words to say. He looks ethnic, but not of color ethnic. Maybe like Mediterranean, probably Greek,
it?
or
Racially ambiguous.
yes, very racially ambiguous. And he has that caduce curly hair with like the sides shaved off. And people are stopping you and taking photos with you and stuff. And you know, it's like a live camera feed from like a store.
Where is this?
The camera kind of zooms out a little bit, and it shows different angles at different intervals, and then you see like the TA truck stop in the background.
The fuck would I be at a truck stop? Um, I have the box. I'm gonna give you the box, and
Okay,
I have I have to go real fast because apparently I'm in two places at once.
okay, all right.
Um,
You need
I'm
me or
gonna
you got it?
I don't know.
All right, you know where to call me.
I'm gonna run upstairs
Mm-hmm.
and throw on something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's gonna be black. Then I'm gonna run back down and tell John to go grab the box and give it to Hunter.
Okay, he does.
And I'm going to get into my car
Mm-hmm.
and I'm getting ready to head over to that place.
Okay,
Um, I'm gonna wait for John to get in, but I'm going to drive.
John.
I'm
John
going
is
to
in.
drive. Okay, well we're going to set ourselves over to the truck stop.
Okay, and you're going to get in the car and leave. And I think that's a perfect spot to switch back over to Victoria, who's been waiting patiently as you're sitting there. Are you standing or sitting on the steps?
I'm sitting on the steps,
So,
trying to look cool, nonchalant. You know, the effortlessly handsome kind of disheveled, but
So,
still.
a nice car, the gates open, and a nice car kind of slowly drives up y'all's driveway. You see the security with the AKs pointed down, walking along the car, and it comes to a stop not a few feet from the stairs, and it has suicide doors. So a door opens up, and out pops Luca. Luca's wearing
Uh,
a strawberry colored shirt, little like a dull strawberry colored. A couple of buttons are open. He has on his sunglasses like he does. He has on white cream colored pants that are tight, and he has on what looks like those Gucci sneakers.
Ciao.
And he has it's like a little man bag or something on it. And he gets out of the car, and he also has a bouquet of flowers.
I walk towards the car.
Okay.
I stop when I get to the car before I get in, seeing what he wants to do.
Uh, oh, hey, how are you?
I'm okay, and you?
Much better now that I see your face. Uh, these are for you. They're evening primrose and black orchids.
Damn, that's romantic as fuck. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. You're good.
I'm jealous. Um, I sniff them and I smile sweetly at him, and I say, I don't think I've ever been given flowers before.
Well, let's change that.
I call them one of the guards and ask them to take the bouquet to my room.
He looks at you. Do you want me to throw it in the trash, sir?
No, lay it on my bed.
At once.
Roll my eyes like that.
He
So,
Luca looks at you and kind of on one foot, kind of. Now where are you going, looking all sugar sharp? He kind of does that little circle around. Mm,
mhm.
mm, mm,
See how you look.
mm-hmm,
Do a, do a twirl.
mm-hmm.
I just kind of smile and I say to him, believe it or not, we're headed to school.
Oh, you want to do some drunk college party stuff, or some,
Actually,
or he kind of, or some bait bus stuff.
um, no, we're headed to the school for wayward vampires that's just recently been established here.
Ooh, that was on my list of places to go, so I can kill two birds with one stone.
There is a contact there who may have some information about the Sabbat.
Ooh, even
If
better.
she's serious about what she's saying, she'll be a valuable asset to have on the team. If not, she may be a traitor that we need to eliminate.
He kind of smiles at you, shows a little toothy grin, a little fangy grin. I mean, and I love taking down traitors. Also, it gives me a perfect excuse to see you again. I enjoyed our first date, so I guess this is date number two. I guess the third one or fourth one is when you decide where you want to go, because I'm just going to keep it real with you. I like what I see. You're dangerous and calculating and manipulative. And he gets close to your face and then right by your ear, and so fucking dark and sexy. But all business, all play and no business makes Luca a very dull man. So he lifts up the passenger door for you and he asks for your hand to kind of help put you in the car.
I do so.
He puts you in. He reaches over and puts a seatbelt on you, and kind of like puts his hand on your wrist and kind of drags it slowly as he lets go. And he closes the door, and he gets in. He looks at you. Safety first.
I smile looking at him and I say, "Thank you for the compliments, but let's remember the most the first most pleasurable thing in life is to watch pride fall. The first is being the one to administer the strike."
I like how you think. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit aroused by that.
I give him the address and I sit back, taken by surprise about just how much feelings I just caught there.
Okay.
And we head towards the Wayward School for Vampires with that don't got no daddies or mommies.
Okay. So just to compress time a little bit, it doesn't take long to get there. Maybe about 15 minutes. It's early still, so traffic is died down a lot, but it's not dead. So unless you want to get there quick, you can. But if you want to talk to Luca or anything, you can do that as well.
Um,
Or we
I
can.
look over
Or we.
at
Okay.
I look over at Luca. So you still haven't informed me just how you're part of the family.
I never said I was, but I also never said I wasn't either.
I take my left hand, brushing my hair back,
Mm-hmm.
so he sees the signet ring.
Let's see. Does he notice? Actually, his awareness should be higher than that because I made him have a lot of awareness for his job. Ooh, one, two. Oh, critical success. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He does notice it. And he.
If he'd have, sorry, go ahead.
Whoa. It's a nice ring. Gorgeous. I see that.
We have family visiting.
Hmm. Maybe I should get to meet those family members.
To be perfectly honest with you, Luca, with all of the pretty words and all of the compliments, no matter how dark they may seem, I
Mm-hmm.
don't see you meeting them ever, as a matter of fact.
Why is that?
Your clan.
What about
Who
my
are you
clan?
part of? Who are you part of, Luca?
Is this the official second date? Because you asked me 3 questions. Well, I asked you 3 questions, and I said you could ask me three. So if this is a part of the second official date, we can start that again. Is my clan really
Fine.
that important to you?
If you were family, you'd understand.
You ever heard of the family Rosellini?
Um, do an occult knowledge check.
Sure. Because it's quick, wits, and occult.
Hang on 1 second.
No problem.
Now that we're in the mental stuff, I can roll the Maraca of Death. 5 successes. One of them is a bestial success.
So a messy critical.
Yes.
Trying to think. Should I make you hungry or should I make you suffer a compulsion? You know what?
Oh,
Let me roll a die. Evens or odds?
so much right now because you know what my compulsion is.
Evens or odds?
Evens.
Got a 3. That's an odd number. The compulsion kicks in.
Now I have to know.
Mm-hmm. But you got a success. You got success. But
right.
you feel the beast in you just knocked at your wrist, and you are going to suffer your compulsion until you get what you want.
And for the viewers, what is the Hakata compulsion?
Well, the Hakata compulsion is interesting. Oh, oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. You guys have the thing of morbidity. Hakatas suffer a sense of morbid curiosity. The Hakata's blood urges them to study the individuals around them. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. And with great detail. Study the individuals around them for signs of illness, frailty, or impending death until they have either predicted a death or solved the cause of a local one. You suffer a 3 dice penalty to other rolls. Their conclusions do not need to be absolutely correct, but should stay within the boundaries of the possible. It's an interesting one. And I will also rule that it doesn't have to be just Luca. It could be anyone or anything right now. And you're going to suffer until you find out something.
But I did win the roll.
You did win the roll. The Rossellini are part of the family. Rosellinis are referred to as the Piccolo Fratellini, or the little brothers.
Is that the only information I have?
No. They have strong ties to Venice. They've practiced necromancy since Roman times. They were, in fact, actually, I'm trying to get this right so I can make sure it's right. Makes sense. They were considered a Cappadocian bloodline, but once the family reunion happened, they too became part of the family. They're not talked about as much, but they do. And I'm just out of character. This part you wouldn't know this, but they do have a very specific weakness that they have. And Luca, I will say, he has this weakness as well, but he does a very good job of covering it up. And you may already notice it, but I'll let you RP that out.
How did you say that in Italian one more time?
One more time. Make sure I said it right. Oh, piccoli fratellini.
Alright. I just kind of look at him and I give a incredibly surprised smile. I'm gonna butcher it.
Go ahead.
Rosio Piccolini.
He slowly turns his head to you and smiles. Mm-hmm.
You are family of a rare form.
Okay, yeah.
It's not often that we find one of the little brothers amongst the
Ugh.
entirety.
He kind of shudders when you say that. Ugh, little brothers. Sounds so vulgar, but whatever.
My apologies, the Rosaline.
No, none taken. But what else you want to know? You got two more questions.
Hmm. Are you from within the fold?
You might want to expand on that. What do you mean?
Are you of the Rosaline bloodline, or were you brought in?
I was brought in.
Who's your sire?
Cargo's deathly quiet for a moment. And
I start scratching my head, that compulsion.
mm-hmm. To be honest, I don't know.
I turn and look forward. I let the quiet settle because there's been a very nasty rumor that my sire started about us having Rosaline blood.
Mm-hmm.
So now that compulsion's kicking in. What if it's connected? What if
Mm-hmm.
he's somehow connected to me? What if we're related? And what does this mean? Do I have any more questions, or do you have any questions for me?
I do.
Please go ahead.
Why? He pauses. Why do you? Why are you not trusting of me?
I stop. In my mind, I'm like, the Rosaline connection, Carlos connection, the possible connection that there may be a bloodline linked me to the Rosaline, and it could be possible that he may, in fact, be a relative of mine and maybe a relative of Carlos, and maybe if he doesn't know who his sire is, maybe he could be, is your sire Carlos?
Is that what you say?
Mm-hmm.
He looks at you with his sunglasses and raises an eyebrow. I, I don't know. Again, I
Is
don't know
this another
who. I don't know who
Is this
made me.
another one of his tricks? Is this another one of his ways of trying to control me?
What are you talking about?
I start scratching my head more as the connections start coming together. They may not sync up, but I
Mm-hmm.
can't control it. I've got to know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm untrusting of people mainly because I've been groomed all of my life to be a fuck toy and or a vampire. I'm not just a Giovanni. I've been made to be the perfect fucking Giovanni, as you can see.
I see.
I start tapping my foot very fast.
What makes you happy?
Nothing.
Are you telling the truth?
Lying.
Manipulation and subterfuge. You're, you're going to suffer a 3 dice penalty, though. But you are lying.
Um,
Just make your roll.
uh, 2 successes.
So that's a failure. So your body language, you attempt to weave this story, and Luca just kind of smirks and just says, "Mm, it's okay, I get it, but you don't have to lie to me, man. It's all good."
One more question.
Have you ever been in a serious committed relationship with someone and it's the same question, and fall in love?
um, can't stop. Put my hand over my mouth, trying to stop, but I can't.
And
Laughing as hard as I
you guys, he stops the car as you guys end up at the school.
can. I sit there. I can't stop. The compulsion, and then asking that question, there's no way I could answer it the way I'm too fucked up. There's no way I can answer the question
He
the way I wanted it.
he um he parks the car, puts it in gear, and parks. And he takes his seatbelt off, and he kind of leans forward, and he looks in your direction, and you're laughing. Do you look at him?
Yes, I turn to look at him.
He takes his sunglasses off, and you see his eyes, and he looks at you. His brow furrows, and then his eyes roll in the back of his head, and they are completely black. And like shadows start coming from beside him. And then he just simply says, "Stop laughing."
I try to resist.
Roll all of your unspent willpower.
And I have a penalty of 3, right?
Not this. This is for rolls. Willpower, no.
Oh, okay. Four successes at the count.
You roll for him. Mm, it did not work. So you're still laughing.
I shove him because now I'm frightened. Um,
The
I'm
shadows
gonna
begin to
try and
spread even more from him throughout in the car. Like his whole back seat is gone. It's nothing but shadow.
I laugh and say, "Why don't I trust people?" I say, looking around at the shadows. Um, can I do a composure roll?
Mm-hmm. You sure can.
Do I have any penalties from it?
Evens or odds? Because you're frightened.
Odds.
Damn, a 2. You still have
This
a
is not my
penalty.
fucking night.
Still have a penalty.
Okay.
Just roll it and let's see what you get. You never know. You might gobble your last goo. What you get?
2 successes, 1 is B shield.
Oh, God. Okay. So that's a fail. Mm-hmm.
Well, at least we had one good date.
Yeah, you are petrified.
I'm struggling with the seatbelt trying to get away.
The shadows have the seatbelt, and they're pulling it tight. He's still in that
Let
same
me.
position, looks at you. Calm down and relax. Stop laughing. Now. Willpower.
Uh, Willpower. Gotcha. Um, um,
Ooh.
2 successes, but no V shields.
He got a critical success, 6. So the laughter stops. And even with all the spooky shadows, you begin to kind of relax. Was that really so hard? Now, we're going to continue. And he puts his glasses back on. Are you okay? And the shadows are gone. Hey, Victoria, are you alright?
I lean towards him, like against him, just a little, and I say, "It's just a bad night, I guess."
What happened? You kind of glance around. You don't see any of that stuff you just saw.
There were shadows. Your eyes rolled back, completely black.
Fuck. It happened again. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen. Um, I hope that doesn't put like a bad taste in your mouth about me.
I lean in and I kiss him on the lips
Mm-hmm.
and let the kiss linger and
Mm-hmm.
back up, and I say, "It doesn't taste that bad."
Roll something for him.
Come on, that was smooth.
When you kiss him, you notice that he is rather warm, like human warm. As well as when you pull back from him and you make that statement, you instantly see his cheeks turn red. And he quickly takes his hands over himself. You should get out of the car first. I'll be in a few minutes.
I open the car
Mm-hmm.
door, close it, and I step out and survey the scene, waiting for him to compose himself.
This is a nice school. It's like about 4 stories. It looks like I would say it looks like an apartment building, but it's not. There's like an awning and like a red carpet that goes to it, and there are 2 people at the door, look like door people.
Um, I stay by the car and wait for him. We're gonna go in
It's
together.
about 5 minutes, and then he gets out of the car, and he has opened another button on his shirt a little bit, and he appears to kind of you're all of you are dead, but looks like he may have sweated a little bit, but he doesn't sweat. And he's like he extends his arm out in that position, you know, link.
We promenade
Yes.
down to where the 2 guards are.
So you guys walk down. You see these 2 guards, and they said, "Name."
Vittorio Giovanni.
Lucas Santos. They open the doors.
Um, walk in and survey the scene.
On this floor, it seems to be like a registration area. Like you see people, talking to someone at a desk, and they're like getting directions about this part of the school or whatnot. You see people. It looks kind of like a college campus, a dormitory, common room like area, and
Ah,
yeah, that's what it looks like. Plush couches and stuff and cushions. You see people reading all of that stuff.
I just look over at Luca and I'm like, so I guess this is Vampire High.
He, Sweet Valley High. And from some stairs come, you see the familiar woman with the white hair and the dark brown skin as Sylvie. She comes down. Um, Welcome to the. Oh, hello. Are you lost?
Hello,
She smiles.
Odamine.
Mm-hmm. To both of you.
Oh, I just smiled back at her. Hello, Sylvie. We were just stopping by to check out your operation.
Well, so far we have been very successful. We've gotten people coming in and working hard. We are not doing anything salacious or not under the guard of the Baron. Monsieur Dupuis made sure that we know our places.
Understood. How many souls do you have here?
At this school in
Can you...
dormitory, we have now crossed the threshold of 100.
100.
Yes.
And all of them vampires who have no idea who their sires are.
Yes.
And some not even an idea of their clan.
Correct.
I get a sad look on my face and shake my head. That is a horrible situation.
I agree. It's hard for a lot of kindreds, but it's a fact of their realities. And um, is this your husband?
This is my
Luca,
friend and associate.
he says,
This,
not yet. And he kind of elbows you a little bit.
um, this is Lucas Santos. He is an associate. He's part of the family.
He takes his hand and takes Sylvie's, and it's a pleasure to meet you. Um, if you want us to be husbands, I wouldn't mind you officiating our ceremony. And she, well, what's such a wonderful compliment to give to me. Perhaps when you guys set a date, I will do the thing for you. But I don't think you're here just to tell me about proposal and marriage requirements. Who are you here for, dear?
Well, that is to say, I had come in order to speak with
Melanie.
no, let me thinking.
Who are you thinking of?
Down, Melanie.
Yeah.
I said to say to her, we've come to
Luca,
speak with Melanie.
you're talking, Luca kind of gently rubs your butt, like in a,
Gotcha.
mm-hmm, like a partner thing.
Basically, we've come to speak to Melanie.
Mm-hmm.
I tap my foot a little, but compulsion again.
Oh, the compulsion's
To
over.
ask.
The compulsion's over.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you're back to yourself.
Okay. To speak to her about her connections with the Sabbat, what information we may be able to glean.
Do not say that word out loud. I will.
With her.
I will. When you say that, like 5 of the other students kind of turn their heads in your direction. Luca kind of is like, "What? What? We're talking about the Holy Sabbath. Shut up. Do your schoolwork. Or go to Gringotts or something."
Her possible connections with her clan, La Sombra.
From the corner of the room, give me a wits and awareness.
3 successes.
Out of the corner, the left corner of the room, you see like a mistiness, and then the mist crawls up the wall, and then the ceiling, and then back down the ceiling and on the floor. And in a matter of moments, next to Sylvie, pops up Melanie from the shadows. This brown skinned girl looks like she maybe is Mediterranean or Brazilian, you're not sure, with this pretty rainbow colored hair and sharp features and a smile. Like a. She seems to smile when she's not smiling, but she actually is. But currently, right now, she's physically frowning. Oh, I guess Melanie is here. I will continue talking to my students. Good evening to you. If you need me, I will be in my office. She turns around
Good
and walks
evening.
away. Melanie's standing there with her arms folded. She's wearing this um, violet colored dress that's kind of mesh, not mesh, kind of like lace. Um, show it lace enough to see her midriff, but it's kind of has like a bolero type thing on her arms.
Ooh.
She has a Holy Cross necklace on, and dress goes all the way floor to top floor. You know, if I ever say anything, I think this is discrimination because of my clan.
Oh, it's not necessarily discrimination, Melanie. When it's an actual fact. Is there some place that we can speak in private?
Yes, it is. Come to my office. Let's go.
I follow her, trailing.
one of the students comes up to this man, this young man. Looks like he plays football. Jock, brown hair, and he was like, "You're so beautiful. Can we like to Melanie? Can we like?" And she just takes her hand and mushes him out of the way as she walks to her office, and she opens the door, and she walks in and sits at a desk, and she waits for you guys to come in.
Um, I'm guessing since we're locked arm in arm, we come in.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
He's
if
still doing the
there's
butt thing
a
too.
if there's a seat, I hip check him to it.
Okay, he does.
Stop. And if there's another seat, I stand behind it
Okay.
and have my arms like this
Okay.
on the chair.
So, what do you want to know?
Well, we've come down here in order to sort of pick your brain about the situation with the Sabbat. Things have become a little bit more tenuous. It seems like the timetable has been moved up for them, mainly because we haven't been making things particularly easy for them by taking out their stronghold.
Mm-hmm. What does
We
this have to
have
do
some.
with me?
Well, I figure that since the Slumber has a connection with the Sabbat, you may be able to shed some light on some information we've been gathering.
You do know that we have been led into the Camarilla, right?
Yes.
And a lot of us actually went, but a lot of us actually didn't. A lot of us went to the Anarch movement, even though we're the first ones to actually make the Anarch movement, which became the Sabbat. But, you know, just a little bit of history there. I
Well,
left
it's kind of.
the Camarilla because they wouldn't allow me a seat at the table. So now I'm here.
I can understand your
Can you?
hesitation.
Can you really?
I believe the Hakata know more than most about being denied a place.
The clan of death.
Giovanni, even more so.
Mm. The rumors they say about you guys sleeping with your relatives and then embracing them into your family.
Those who hide in the shadow should beware the light.
For this first time in this entire conversation, she actually gives you a smile. I agree.
So we won't bandy words. Let's get to the point. In our dealings in trying to discover the information that we have basically found that the Sabbat in the area have been working with Tremere anti-tribunes in order to perform some ritual. What ritual it is, we are not sure, but we do believe that it will require some sort of a sacrifice. And right now, they are currently using some sort of potential sigil magic or wards to control a group of werewolves. So that's where we're standing as far as the information with the Sabbat. Does any of this ring any kind of bell?
Yes, it does, actually. I may or may not know the potential location of one of those Tremere anti-tribute you're talking about.
Now we're playing friendly. I go ahead and take a seat.
You see, because of clan discrimination, she looks from her desk and looks up at you specifically. People like to tell me things. And she takes the silver ball off of her desk, and she just kind of plays with it with her fingers. And they want to find out if I have any idea to the whereabouts of Lucita.
Who is Lucida?
She looks at you and smiles. You do know who Lucita is? Lucita de Aragon.
Can I do a knowledge
Mm-hmm.
and occult roll?
What's her occult?
I'm assuming it's occult.
It's more politics, I would say.
Um,
Do you have politics?
knowledge and politics. I'll be damned, I have one in politics.
Give me an wits and politics.
Alright.
Let's see. And if not, we'll deal with that.
3 successes.
Lucita de Aragon is someone that you've heard about in passing from Carlos. She is one of the OG Sabbat members of Clan La Sombra. She is old, and very cunning. And we'll pause that and switch over to Bihan, who is in the car with John as you've made it to the other side of town, to the TNA truck stop. John, once you guys approach, says, "How do you want to handle it, Master? I can be very convincing."
I would love that. I would love for you to go and
Murder them in front of
no,
everyone?
no, no, John.
Oh,
Jeez, like, come on. Just go and you know see me. Uh,
when you guys get
be
there, it's kind of hard to get into the parking lot because there are so many cars here. And you see, like, the Bugatti is still there. And you see you taking pictures with fans.
I need you to go and be my bodyguard, John. See if you can get me away from everyone. And I'll see if I can find who this other person was who was with me. So I'm going to park the car and, you know, put on a put on a cap,
Mm-hmm.
some glasses,
Mm-hmm.
do a little Clark Kent,
Uh-huh.
you know, kind of walk around my shades at night to
Like a total douchebag. Love it.
total douche. See if I can look in this car, not like just peep in there and see if I can, just casually looking in there, trying to see if I can see anything through the window. I might jiggle the handle a little, see if I can get in there.
Now, I remind you that I said it's difficult. It was difficult to get into this space because there's so many cars because you have attracted a crowd. You are surrounded by people, adoring fans, all of them either live streaming this or taking pictures or asking you to do TikTok dances and challenges because they're just in so much awe that the
I don't do those
Behan
things.
is right here. And you'll see them, you'll hear like, oh, as you are doing some of these challenges for people on their TikTok. Talk.
I have no idea what any of that is, and it makes me very angry.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Um,
And I will say evens or odds real quick.
oh, I have to go against my OCD and say odds.
Evens. Okay. So I don't know why the dice hate you guys tonight. um. So in order for you to do what you want to do to get to look into that car, you're going to have to get through this crowd because the crowd has not left. You have not left the area where your car is. So people are crowding around you and the car. Like they haven't moved away from
Okay,
the car so you can like, you know, secret agent man look into this car.
okay, that's fine. Do I see anyone around that seems to, you know, not be joining in the festivities? Like someone who seems like they might be managing this situation, or I don't know, like keeping an eye out on
Mm,
him.
mm. Wits and awareness.
Did
I,
you get my new character sheet? Because I did. uh, raise my wits.
Okay. Let me check my email.
I had some XP left over, and I went to
Did you send? Oh,
whatever
you
that
did send
was.
it to me.
The most recent one was the one where I updated the wits. The
Okay.
other one was. Mm-hmm.
I won't tell you, but I will. Let's see what you find.
You said awareness.
Mm-hmm.
What's an awareness?
What you
I
get?
got four.
Four is good. There's a lot of people here, but you are with your douchey glasses on and cap and possible pot collar jacket, looking non suspicious but suspicious at the same time. Um, you're kind of looking around and you do see someone. It is a young man. Well, young man. He's male. He has on these brown boots that are not laced up. They look kind of like anarchy boots. He has on these joggers. Kind of doesn't fit in with the well, who's here. Has on a beige T-shirt that says support local bands, BANDS, and he has a textured hair, afro, but it's like the sides are shaved and it's kind of in like that curly man bun thing. It kind of looks like a puffball almost. And he's just sitting there with like looks like a lollipop stick in his mouth to the one side, and he's just watching this, and occasionally looking at his phone. Occasionally he'll look up, snap a picture, and look back down. He's not. He's watching this, but he's not. It's just something about his essence to you that doesn't quite fit.
How far away am I from him? If I wanted to get near him, could I?
Yes, ish.
Or would I have to,
Sort of.
give my.
You'd have to kind of. He's not inaccessible. You can reach him.
Okay, I'm gonna try to maneuver myself over towards him.
Okay. Give me a dex and athletics. No. Yeah, dex and athletics. Also, question: are you trying to do this stealthily, or are you just trying to get to him?
I'm trying to blend in. Like I'm just trying to be like, oh, I want to get close to see behind too. Oh.
Dex and athletics.
A crit.
Oh, never mind. You're
Just that.
you're able to kind of when people are getting close, you're like, ugh, and you walk over and you see him there. And he's like, the hoes be watching. Mm, mm.
So like I can hear
Mhm.
him and
Mhm.
um how am I standing near him? Is it like shoulder to shoulder? Am I behind him?
Evens or odds?
God damn it. Uh Evens.
Okay. Yeah, it's a three. Um, you were standing shoulder to shoulder. If you had chosen odds, I mean, you could have been behind him to kind of like lean in, but like you're standing almost. If you reached out now, you would be able to like.
Does he have his phone still in his hand?
Mm-hmm,
Is it on?
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna activate heightened senses.
I will issue a warning that it's going to be very loud, but you can do it.
All my senses are gonna
Now,
go up.
which one are you
Or
trying to
just
use?
my eyeballs.
Okay, never mind. So, what are you looking for?
I'm trying to see what he's doing on his phone.
He
I
is
wanna like, yeah,
recording, and from the camera, but like also pushing the button and snapping pictures of the recording. And he makes the comment, "You look just like him. This is working much better than I thought."
I'm gonna pull out my phone like
Wits
I'm
and
taking
awareness before you do that. Let's see if you see something.
three.
Three is good. When he moves a little bit, something falls out of his pocket.
I'm going to put my foot over it
Okay, you can do that.
while I'm like, oh, yeah, behind. I'm not saying these out
Mhm.
loud because you might notice my voice, but
Mhm. Mhm.
snapping it up. I'm I'm going to put my phone down and kind of look over at him, and I'm going to use irresistible voice,
Okay.
and I'm going to use mesmerize.
Okay. Let me check something real quick. The heck is that? One moment. Give me a hot second. And you said mesmerize.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing this all from my phone. There's a phone. There it is. Here we go. You are using dominate. So mesmerism. Wait, that is not. You,
Sorry about that.
you,
That's trying to turn my phone off.
manipulation and dominate.
Okay, because I was about to try to look it up.
Yeah, because I apologize because I usually have like my discipline cheat sheet around, but since I've moved, everything has been misplaced. So I'm doing this from my phone. Thank you for watching, family, if you're watching.
three, three.
Because he has to resist. Actually, second. Gotta use old Betsy. Give me a rouse check as well.
I pass.
Okay. And use his intelligence and resolve. How many did you get?
I got three.
He got one. What are you saying to him?
Follow me.
He puts his phone away and from the area he pushes himself off and follows. Did you pick up what was off on under your foot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Before we leave, I'm gonna pick up what's on the ground and I'm gonna put it in my pocket and we're gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay. So you're going to the TNA bathroom?
I'm texting John as we're walking.
Okay.
I have a lead. Stay with me, in quotes.
You get a picture message response. It's that guy that sort of looks like racially ambiguous Caduce. He has a black eye and he is bound and gagged. And you see John with his fingers in his hair and a katana to this guy's neck, and he says, "Yes."
Wait! Racially ambiguous Caduce.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Me and this little baby going to the bathroom.
Okay. Falls. You go into the bathroom with him. You're choosing a stall or just the area.
We'll go in the bathroom and I'm gonna
Just lock the door.
gonna lock the door. And then I'm gonna have a conversation with whoever this is.
Okay.
I'm gonna slap him in the face.
The fuck? Who are you?
I'm gonna take off my glasses and hat
Mm-hmm. And he's like, "What the fuck? What are you doing here? You're supposed to be out there manipulating the fucking crowd. That was our orders. Why are you in the bathroom? Why am I in the bathroom? We have a plan. Why are you not following the plan?"
I had to pee.
You don't pee. We don't pee. What the fuck? And
Can
then
I rouse my blood?
Sure, what do you want to do?
I'm going to use compel.
Okay.
Ihan gets a little hungrier.
Okay. You hear her in your mind. Oh, seems like my child is about to do something dastardly. I can't wait to see how this goes out. Act 2, please pass me the Vitae popcorn. Mm-hmm. What is your compel?
On your knees.
Let me see. What hit does he have a roll? Corrects your charisma and dominate versus his intelligence and resolve. If you haven't figured out by now, he is kindred. Are you kidding me?
Oh, arouse the blood. So I get one
You get
or
two. You get two extra dice because you didn't have to. You didn't have to rouse for the compel. I don't think. No, it's free.
four.
He got three. You beat him by one. The margin is one. He gets on his knees. What are you doing? What is this about? Why are you not? Oh, fuck! You're the real one.
And I grab him by his neck.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck do you think you're doing? And I start to squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think you are? Creating a fake me? Speak. Because if you don't, this room's gonna get very hot. And I'm sure only one of us is gonna be able to handle it.
You're not so fucking tough. I am following orders. Because that is what I'm supposed to do.
Whose orders? So you're a slave? You're a little puppy?
Oh, here you go with the using words to get under my skin. No,
I'm not using words.
you're not going to do
I'm
that.
using words to.
But I'm going to get out of this room unscathed. And there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. But I am doing what I'm told. Because that's what you do through the chain of command. My boss wants everything about you, and I'm going to give it to them. You see, when we take over this city, everyone will fall in love.
Oh, so you're one of those girls.
I don't even know what you mean.
Well, I know what you mean. I'm going to squeeze
Okay.
as hard as I can.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's not hard enough, I'm going to put the other hand on there and I'm going to squeeze with both of them
Yes.
until I hear a little pop.
Strength and strength. Oh my. This has gotten very, very dark. Welcome to Vampire, y'all.
Behind,
This is a content
behind,
warning. I forgot to do this, but this is a rated R or M for mature stream. So
my cure.
take care of yourself if you can't handle it. The VOD will be available soon.
Oh, here. Nice, right here.
Or roll your strength roll twice, I guess, or strength. Did not expect this to
And,
happen.
and
Vittorio practically has a boyfriend almost at his lap, and Leon's possibly trying to commit a murder.
2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Plus those two.
Mm-hmm.
1. So that's 10. 10.
10
I didn't get.
successes?
I didn't. I didn't get one on the last two.
Okay.
So 10.
So 10 successes it is. So you squeeze until you hear a pop. That's what you said?
Mm-hmm.
You do. And his head just over on the side, but he's still talking and he's laughing. So stupid. Why don't you just join the
So,
winning team, Ho? Just stop this nonsense. Let
is
me.
there a mirror in here?
Mhm.
Of course, it's a bathroom.
Yeah, there's mirrors in here.
I'm gonna I'm gonna text Hunter.
How? You got both of your hands around his neck.
Still? I thought he fell to the ground.
No. When you squeeze, you heard a pop. His head fell over to the side.
Okay.
He's still on his knees, though. He hasn't fallen over.
I'll reach with one hand. I mean, he's compelled to stay on the ground on his knees with that, so I'll pull out my phone and I'm gonna take a picture of him and I'm going to send it to Hunter
Mm-hmm.
and say, I've found one of the Sabat's little puppies.
Oh, critical. Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna, that's all.
When you do that, the message is sent. You put your phone in your pocket. You all of a sudden see your hand pops away from him, and you see him as your head goes straight down into the tile floor with a loud smack. And you are lifted up and you are dangling upside down. And you see this man, you see, as you kind of look down, you see on the floor, um, he's on his knees, but his feet have flattened and from under his knees have kind of roped themselves around you and lifted you up while he's still on his knees. And from this, you know exactly what his clan is.
Gross alien piece of shit. I'm going.
He still with his head tilted over. I love compliments, and his head shakes, and then it back on, and he gets up, still all he gets up off of his knees, but his feet still are holding you, and he kind of pushes himself over to the sink, and his feet come back towards you. He's dragging you on the floor, and he switches from his feet to his hands and has wrapped them around you and your neck. Now, stupid little bitch, I told you.
Are my hands free by any chance?
Yes,
Okay. He can talk.
I told you. I have a job to do. And even if the real you comes, I gotta complete my job. This is unfortunate that you're here. But unfortunate for the plan, but I can still salvage it. Because you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be nice. I was gonna let you go free and just go, do whatever you're doing. but you had to break my neck for no reason. I
No
didn't.
reason.
I didn't curse you. I didn't put my hands. I didn't do anything foul.
You fucking made a fake me that's running around. You
Be
don't
quiet
think
and let me talk,
that's
or I'll make your mouth go away. No, I've made my decision. Since you just can't be told anything. He smiles and shows his fangy teeth. I'm gonna eat you. And the hands from have extended started to like reel you in like a fisher's lure. And he opens his mouth as wide as it'll
I'm
go.
I'm going to fucking explode.
Okay.
I I'm going.
Mhm.
He's opening his mouth right,
Mhm.
and my hands are free.
Mhm.
I'm going to use bonfire,
Okay.
and I'm going to throw it in his mouth.
Oh, delicious.
Like he's pulling me, and I'm just gonna throw it in his snake mouth.
His snakes to meet him out.
His dragon mouth.
Okay. So roll it. Actually, give me a rouse check for this one. I think this is
Oh,
appropriate for it.
I don't mind if I get a little hungry with this one. Yes.
All right. Actually, give me one more. Why not? Just tempt the beast.
Oh, it literally bounced out of my dice box
Mhm.
and bounced back in up.
Oh, this was meant to
so I
happen.
so I passed.
Okay. So you're
um,
you're at hunger two. Remember, replace two of your dice with hunger die, and you set this up to roll as you're being slowly reeled into this guy's Samisi snake mouth as he plans to eat you.
X.
Any criticals?
No,
So
no,
how big is this bonfire you're trying to make? Into like a Kamehameha wave, or like
not. I'm not trying to blow. It's big enough.
okay,
Ooh. Or I'm just gonna light my fist on fire and punch him in the mouth with it. He's gonna get a fist full of fucking flames.
so a Honolulu hotfoot,
A Honolulu hot
but with the
foot.
bonfire.
Yes.
All right. As long as I have been doing this, I have never had someone make that. And then D&D they say well, it's advantage. Strength and brawl, but add 4 dice because I'm going to roll because I know it's a fail. It's probably not going to work because he doesn't see it coming. One, two, oh, three successes. So he doesn't see it coming. Actually, he's a little because he's a little preoccupied with slowly reeling you. He's doing this to frighten you.
I don't frighten that easily.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Two, three, four,
Did not
five,
expect this, family. I am sorry. I am here for it. I love this game. I love these players. They're so insane.
7, 8, 8.
Well, that easily beats his three. So,
I mean, I literally had fistful of.
so as you're being slowly reeled into his mouth, and I say not like parasite, like what's wrong? The whole head. It's not like
Uh,
that. It's not like that. Like for those who are watching, Samitsi are known as the flesh crafters, the clan, the dragons. Um, he is Samitsi, and he's molded him so that his mouth can unhinge like a snake's, and he is planning to eat Bihan, the real one, and Bihan, so infuriated with anger, decides to wapow this guy with fiery fist of doom death.
yeah, it's black. He
Yeah,
got a fistful of black fire in his mouth.
yeah, and it goes into there, and he screams in agony. The scream is loud. It shatters the mirrors in this bathroom. He drops you, and he, as the fire burns him on inside, and
Is he on the ground?
he's wailing around trying to um, find something to do. And let me see, cause what's going on in his mind. Let's see. Roll all his willpower. Okay, he's able to contain himself, but he's still as the fire is still burning. Black flames.
Is he like standing up,
He
or is
is
he like wailing on the
he's
ground?
wailing, standing up, and he's falling to his knees.
Has he let me go?
Yes.
If he's fallen to his knees, I'm gonna walk up to him
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna put my foot on his chest
Okay.
with my Doc Martin boot,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to kick him down to the ground, and I'm going to keep my foot on his chest
Okay.
as I look down at him.
Um, part his flesh is burning. His clothes are burning. It smells like undead flesh in here on fire. And
You
then you hear at the door, "Is somebody in there? I gotta blow the fucking toilet up, man.
Sorry,
I
occupado.
had,
I've
I
had
had that, I
food.
had that gas station sushi. I shouldn't have.
Sorry, I've had 3-day old chili.
Oh, oh, oh. Okay, let's go to the ladies' room. I'm
Kind of
sorry.
burning in here, but
Yeah, sorry, man. You have it. I'm going to the ladies' room.
as I was saying, puppy, don't fucking touch me. You, your other little SWAT dog friends, your mother, whoever, nobody puts their fucking hands on me without my permission. Got it? And I'm gonna put my boot on his neck.
Okay.
Where's John? Pull out that phone. Is he dead?
Evens
Or
are up.
ashy or something?
Actually, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
go.
I could use a piece of it.
Let me see if he is unconscious,
Cool.
and he is burned. You can see some of his the tendons and pieces of bone.
Is there what's in this bathroom? Like, is there
Doo doo.
no,
Oh,
I'm saying like it's like is there a stall or something like is it wood?
no.
Okay. Damn it. guess I'm gonna take my knife out and just plunge it in his chest.
What are you trying to do?
Torp him.
Evens or odds?
God damn it. Um, uh, the eagle.
The what? You,
Even
you gonna choose that one again?
I can't help it. Yes.
What were you trying to do?
Just torp him. I want him to be still.
Um, well, you're not gonna be able to torp him right now.
But he's out.
Yeah, he's out.
Okay. I'm gonna. Did Hunter ever text me back?
What was it? Did you text him?
I sent him a. I sent somebody a. I think I sent him a picture of
You
the
sent
dude's
John.
head when I popped it. John.
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay. So did John ever respond back?
Yeah, I told you John had sent you a picture with the caduce and Rachel, the biggest guy with a black eye, bound and gagged.
And I'm going to text him. We have a pickup in the men's room.
You hear a
Hello.
master, it's me.
And I'm gonna unlock the door and I'm gonna pull him in real quick.
Mm-hmm. He
Um,
walks past you from his pocket and he takes a stake and into the guy's chest. We do not suffer the shovel heads, master.
we have to we have to get him out of here. He's someone that we can use
I can toss him into the trunk with the other one. We
as
should probably
the
call the
fake
Giovanni or someone else to provide torture. Or,
has the fake me left the premises.
no, they have not. They won't be leaving anytime soon. I slashed all the, sorry, your tires. And he smiles. No one saw me.
Get you. God, I love you. I'm gonna put on my Clark Kent disguise
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna head out and I'm tell him I'm gonna pull the car somewhere inconspicuous
Okay.
so he can come and throw him in the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
Cause we got to Buddy somewhere safe.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't care about fake
You
me.
you're able to do it. John drags this guy out like he's drunk and no one notices anything. A lot of people are in the side the the TNA diner area. They're kind of you know out there focused, looking out the window of the fake you. Everyone's just oohing and eyeing. You're still doing TikTok dances.
I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna we're gonna get Buddy into the trunk and I'm gonna send Hunter. I'm gonna send Hunter.
Okay.
Uh, Anastasia.
Okay. Oh, Hunter and Anastasia. Okay.
I'm gonna send both of them a text that says, acquired a Sabat asset, and that's it.
Okay.
I want to take him to the chantry,
Okay.
and we're gonna head that way
Okay.
because I know we have a dungeon.
Question. ST to the player. What are you going to do about the fake you? Are you going to allow them to stay there? Or are you going to just go straight to the tantry? Because I'm going to roll some dice for John real quick.
I'm gonna let the fake one pretend for now, and then since they can't go anywhere and their little handler is missing, I might just send John back to clean it up.
As this is going, you're making this decision. The fake you is like, in your voice, all right, peoples, I'm so glad that you guys have gotten your fill of me, but I've had my fill of you tonight because you poors are so vicious and wanting to be around me. Like, you can never have as much money as me. So, I know, you know it, I know it. I want this, see right here? This is silk. Originally from China, from the Xinjiang province that I had imported. These silkworms that practically poop this stuff out and make it for me. So I know you guys, I know, yeah, yeah, anasayo, all that stuff. So yeah, um, you
That's
you guys are vultures. Yeah, that's what you guys are. Lady Gaga has monsters. You guys are vultures. Caw caw. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. Catch me at my next filming. Also, catch me at my next fashion show. I'm going to be in Paris and Bangladesh and at Ateora. Oh, for you illiterate people, because that's most of you, that is Maori for Land of the Long White Cloud, or in English, colonizer speak, New Zealand. So if you guys want to like take pictures of me and all that stuff like that, don't forget to get tickets, first class tickets to Wellington and Auckland, and then we're going to go to Christchurch because Christians
jeez.
love me.
Do people think I'm such a not fucking Kim Kardashian? Oh my god.
And they're like, "Oh, we love you, Mia." This lady's like, "It's your baby," and he's like, "Yes, yes, I know. I'm Mother Maggie, Yaya Boo Boo, Mammy Mooly, Topsy Shuggy, whatever." Um, so you guys, go. So the people start to leave, and you head to your car, and you're like, "Did I get a flat tire?" He turns around. Prince, please put these tires together so we can go. I have more adoring fans to fake care about. Prince, do I really have to change this tire myself? Ugh, it's so disgusting. So, the fake you reaches in her pocket and takes out a handkerchief and goes to the trunk and, ugh, okay, okay, which one of these is that? And he grabs the little, they're in the trunk, um, picking out the air pump and the spare.
I'm literally too gay to even know how to do any of those things. So they know they know that the fake me would, yeah.
So you see this. Um, roll me all of your roll me your resolve and composure.
Come on, y'all.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Went down the wrong pipe. hunger.
It's the two fangs.
On the blood dye.
Mm-hmm.
That's domestic critical. So you gain a hunger, and your beast is hungry. And in your back of your mind, you hear her voice. I have so thoroughly enjoyed this. Now you have a decision to make. I say eat him. Eat to your heart's content. Swallow his essence. And the fake you gets the tire out. Excuse me. Trash
I'm gonna,
person.
I'm gonna get out of my car.
Mm-hmm.
I still have on my disguise. I'm gonna go and help me put on that tire.
Okay. Let's see. They see you. Oh, local hobo. Please help me. Put this tire on. I'll give you. He looks you up and down. Ugh. Um, $2. That's sufficient.
I'm sorry. Um.
And they open their wallet and they're like, mm. And they have a big wallet and it's full of hundreds, and they're just like, no, that's too good for you. So they take a dollar bill that they find and they split it in half. So these are your $2 that you get to have once you do this.
Wow.
What a bitch!
Is anybody around?
No, you just see the big rigs coming in.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, I really appreciate it. I really need this.
Okay,
I
less
say,
talking, more doing this. I'm paying you $2. I'll
could
just be
you,
over here. Yes.
could you look down here real quick? I think this is, I don't know, like it's something, your car's so fancy. I don't know
Why do you want me to
what this.
look down there? That's so beneath me and disgusting. Getting on the ground like a common trash hoodlum panda.
You don't have to get on the ground.
So what are you for? What
Do
am I
you see
paying you
this
for?
right here? Somebody slashed your tires.
What? No way.
See,
These are
look.
Pirellis. They're not supposed to be slashed. And they're like, they look down. Oh my God! Someone did.
I'm gonna grab this bitch by the throat.
Okay. Hey,
And
no, you have to pay for me.
I'm gonna bite.
Gonna bite. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna bite.
To
And I'm
cause
gonna bite
pain.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah. They immediately, ow! Oh my God, you murder hobos! And they're like, they push you off of them. What the fuck are you doing? I'm giving you
I'm
two.
latching. I'm latching. She's gonna have to fight me off of her.
Okay.
There's a hunger tonight.
Okay, let me see something. Okay, so what happens is the fake you, as you're latching onto them, they're like, ah! And they're like going slap happy, like slapping at you to let go of them. Also, as this is happening, what normally takes place when you bite mortals or kindred is not happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
So they are full aware and they're just smacking you. Oh my God, I'm being attacked by pores. Oh my God, I'm being bitten by them. Get off of me.
I'm gonna cover the mouth and still try to.
Your fingers are dirty. They taste like poverty. And there's just,
Is there anything coming out of this? Am I getting any juice?
nope, you're not.
Fuck. Okay, let's just get it over with.
What?
Touch of oblivion. I'm just gonna rot whatever this is and throw it in the trunk of this car.
Touch of oblivion. I rolled right up to it. Decay a living or unliving body. God.
Why do I I try to be nice. Behind does not want to do any of the things that they make behind. I just want to be at home in my nice robe,
Mm-hmm.
sipping, reading, snapping a couple of pics. But here I am in the middle of a fucking truck stop, ripping somebody apart.
Actually, I want to retcon this real quick. I'm gonna say this. As you were doing this and trying to do this and getting slap happy, John intervenes, and as you are slapping you, John, with the strength of a planet, a moon crashing into a planet, socks you in the face so hard that when you are biting it, he knocks this person back at least 20 feet, and you peel off the flesh that you were biting onto them. And once you do that, no vitae comes out, but straw. And this person falls to the ground unconscious. Master, I suggest you get in the car now. I'll handle this.
I get in the car in a very disgruntled huff.
Okay. John goes over to this body and picks it up. He does something that you can't see, and he drags this person like Flintstone style by the hair into the trunk, throws them in there, and gets in. You may drive, Master, or would you like me to?
I gotta get some anger out. And I peel out of here.
Okay. You peel out. And where's your destination?
The Chantry. Cause we got some shit to talk about.
That's fantastic. And I think this is a great part to pause this story, at least for tonight. Both of you gotten a lot of shit happen at once. So I think this is a great, yeah, this is a great spot to pause. Vihan has successfully gathered a Sabat member, possibly, and a copy, another copy of themselves. Vittorio is currently sitting in the School for Wayward Kindred with a member of the family that was brought in that is clearly, clearly into Vittorio, possibly worshiping his feet or underwear, whatever it may be. He's into Vittorio. And he just found out that Melanie, because of her clan, in the School of Wayward Kindred in the city of Montgomery, is a Lasombra who has turned over a new leaf and has become part of the Anarch movement, has said that she possibly knows the location of a Tremere tribute. Will these stories connect, or will they overlap? Find out next time again on Dragon Ball Z. I'm kidding. Um, I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. Uh, I'm going to turn this over to my players real quick, and we're going to start with the one who has the most anger, Tay.
Hi. Tonight I acted very much out of character. My name is Tay. I play behind the Tremere, who is also a model. You can find me on Instagram as Kid Mishka.
Aiden.
I'm Aiden Kell. I play Vittorio the Giovanni, Hakata member. You can find me on Instagram as Vittorio Giovanni. You can find Vittorio's playlist on Spotify under Vittorio Giovanni. And I'm Twitter pated and infatuated.
One moment. Got it. Here at We're
You
Reading
can
Studio.
also find Behind Spotify playlist on Spotify. Just search Behind, BI-HAN.
All right. Apologies for that, because here we're reading studios, we're professional. So, and I am Joe, better known as DJ Torador, Nola Fanger on Twitter. There's my handle at the bottom. Also see the cool little thing there for the storyteller thing. And I run this ship. And boy howdy are my two other players going to be like, what the fuck happened while we were away? But it's totally fine. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Um, we are over at YouTube on River Region Studios as well. Also give a shout out to Patrick at Martla Games for helping create this overlay. I am going to put in a link sometime and somewhere to possibly help get a gaming computer so I can put it in my new house, in my new gaming room that I had set up just so I could do this, because instead of doing it on my laptop, I could do it on an actual PC with more screen space so there's no overlap. But again, thank you, family, for watching this. For all those who tuned in, um, you know what they say. And I'll leave you with, as what Outstar says. Remember, don't get lost in the night.
Good night.